Hi, I'm Charles. I just want to make a few comments about the care that I've gotten here from Dr. Barnes. It has amazingly transformed my general well-being. I don't have low back problems anymore. My spine is in right alignment, and through the program that they have here, it has helped me and my wife both enjoy life much more. We're in our 60s and feel like we're in our 40s, so that's a great thing. And of course, the spine is the centerpiece of good health. If it's not in proper alignment, you're not going to have good health. And so we just enjoy life. We pay attention to what we eat. We try to have a balanced diet. And we're not exactly athletes, but we get around a lot. So we have 12 grandkids, and they keep us busy. So if there's anything I've learned, you have to make sure that you look after your spine, because that is the key to proper health.
Cool. Hey everybody, I am here with Mike, and Mike and his wife have been coming to me for about seven or so months. Yeah, so his wife originally came to me because she was having some issues herself with her neck, and got better, started getting better really pretty quickly, and so got Mike in here too, and he'd actually been seeing another chiropractor out in the Wilson area, and getting results, right? Like it was helping, yeah, with that, and so. But you were kind of a little bit like, okay, what is different, and
Yes.
What's going to be kind of different with that. So with of course those of you that are patients, and we went through all that whole process. But from what I remember, when I did your first adjustment, it was like both you and I were both like, holy crap, like. Yeah. What just happened there?
It was
in a good way. In a good
discs.
way. Yeah, 2 herniated discs.
Right arm numb perpetually, fingers numb, and from the get-go. After 2.5 months of therapy.
So he still had that, and then you work at a computer for a living too, and you were having to work at home, I think, right? Because it was so bad. Well, anyways, a long story short, just started coming here regularly, and things are pretty much normal now, right?
Oh, very normal, yeah.
And one of the reasons why we wanted to hop on here too, we were just talking that, him and his wife have both, gotten involved with the nutrition. And he, because he got better, you got back in the gym and working out. He actually told me he wakes up at 3:30 in the morning to go work out. So that is hardcore, folks. That's how you do it. But now since you got back doing that, you've also lost another 10 pounds. So,
yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
How much more do you want to lose? What's your goal?
The goal is 150 to get back to the BMI.
So you're halfway there.
Yep.
Yeah. Right on. So
and get muscles back. It's been. Rode with the right arm because it was numb for so long.
And you're right-handed, right?
Yes, and I'm right-handed, so that adds to it. So now my left arm is much stronger than my right. But with working out at the gym every day, we're trying to get it back into full motion and action and strength. So
awesome. Well, I wanted to hop on because we just love sharing stories like this, because not only does it make a big difference in Mike's life and his wife's life, of course, but really, anybody watching this, if you're dealing with anything like that, there is hope. There's another way. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to get surgery or rely on medication for that. Next Wednesday, we have a Friends and Family Day. So if you know anybody that is dealing with issues like him or worse, or even slightly different, you can get him into the office, and we can get him checked out for a reduced rate. So
absolutely.
Everybody, leave a comment, say congrats, Mike, and that's what we're talking all about, lives being transformed right there.
Thank you, Dr. Barnes.
You got it, man.
Hi, my name is Maura Sullivan. I've been coming to Dr. Barnes for about 3 years now, and it's hard to say all the changes that I've noticed because I've just kind of absorbed them into my life now, but I would say that there's a huge cumulative effect of chiropractic care. When you come weekly, I feel better. Allergies are something that I don't notice anymore, and I just have more energy. So I totally recommend coming here. It's great.
My name's Ivan, and I've been coming to Dr. Barnes' office for probably about a month and a half now. And the immediate change that I saw is that I walked out of here after my first session with absolutely no back pain, which to me was very, very foreign because I've had it for about a month prior to coming into his office. So walking out without it was kind of a miracle for me. What I've learned that I've really put in use in my life is probably to eat more healthy fats. I used to really focus a lot on sugars, and inadvertently my diet would consist of mostly sugars. So learning from Dr. Barnes, I've learned to substitute that with healthy fats and burn fat for my energy. So that's helped me out tremendously. I feel a lot better. I don't get hungry as often, so it works out well for me.
Hi, my name is Kathy, and I've been going to Dr. Barnes for 2 to 3 years now, and I just want to say he's one of the most passionate individuals I've met, and he's impacted my entire family. As far as changes, my mobility, our eating has completely changed, and we have him to thank for that. As far as what I've learned, everything. I mean, he's a wealth of information, and if he doesn't know the answers, he will research, and he will do everything to help you and your family succeed in your goals. And I just wanted to say thank you very much, Dr. Barnes. You rock.
Hi, I'm Annie House, and I've been coming to Greenway Chiropractic for about 6 months now, and I have noticed some changes. I definitely have more energy. I've lost some weight. I haven't weighed myself, but probably about 5 pounds. I've got less belly fat right here than I used to have, and my sleep is a whole lot better. But the biggest change is that I just have a lot more energy. So that's it.
My name is Ariana, and I like to go to Dr. Barnes because it's fun.
Hi, my name is James. I started coming here to Greenway Chiropractic about a year ago. Was definitely excited about it because I, was having a lot of headaches, just randomly, and also I had a lot of gastrointestinal problems. And I'm so thankful to have met Dr. Barnes, who taught me the 5 essentials of living, of maximized living. And truly, since I've been coming here and changing how I've eaten and everything, now I can truly say a year later, I don't have those headaches. And if I do have a headache, it's something that I can pinpoint. It's not one of those random situations. And my health has exponentially become a lot better. Feel better, feel stronger, not as tired, and I have something to thank for that, and that's Dr. Barnes and all of his teachings. I'm truly, truly grateful. Me and my entire family is grateful. So, yeah.
Hi, my name is Kristen. We've been coming to Dr. Barnes for about 2.5 years now. The biggest change I've seen is that my kids have been extremely healthy over the last 2 years. We haven't been to the doctor for really anything. They haven't been on any antibiotics. We've been eating really, really clean and getting our adjustments, and we've stayed really healthy. What I've learned is about the impact of what healthy eating real foods can do in your life, and I've seen it with my kids and in myself. So thanks, Dr. Barnes.
Hi, I'm Ed Milas, and the things that I've really noticed is the first was I lost weight. I increased my body fat a lot. I have a lot more energy. I'm sleeping better. The things that I've learned is an allergy test. He tested me for allergies because I had these horrible headaches, and they were always at night, and I found out I was allergic to things that my medical doctor said I wasn't allergic to. So that is made me feel a whole lot better, and that was just recently. So I just learned a lot about trying to stay healthy. It motivates me. A lot of this stuff I know already, but it helps motivate me to do it, and that's it.
My name's Harper, and I've been coming here for about 6 weeks, I guess. And I had bought these 36 size pants because I was like, 34s are just not working anymore. And now the 36 is not working either. I'm back to the 34s, and they're fine. So that's real good, and that's I've learned a lot here.
Hi, my name is Sophia. I've seen a lot of changes. I came in with MS, multiple sclerosis, and I feel like I'm being healed. healed. I'm walking much better. I'm riding much better. I couldn't use my right hand for a long time. I've always been right-handed, but now I am left-handed, through this because I couldn't use my right hand. Well, I'm using it now. So that's huge. I look forward to my appointments. I feel good after them. I've learned a lot about health and nutrition and everything like that. Go ahead.
Look at her go.
Strut the runway.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Monique, and I want to explain to you the changes that I've seen and benefits that I have experienced from coming here this is my 3rd year. I'm going into my 4th year. Well, I had a really bad problem with carpal tunnel. I'm a stylist. I work really hard twisting and turning, and I was on my way to surgery. One of my clients talked me into just trying Dr. Barnes. I did. I was ready for surgery, had it all prepped and the date and everything. And I came to him, and after the first adjustment, I saw miraculous results. So of course I was hooked. It just kept coming, and I am hooked, and I just keep coming because I feel better. He's aligned me, and he's taught me a lot of things about eating better and keeping up with exercise, which I do that anyway, but the eating part, and vitamin D, my vitamin D. I just went to one of my dermatologists, and we talked about some things that I had experienced, and he just said the same thing that Dr. Barnes had said. Well, medical doctors, they only expect you to have a certain amount of vitamin D, but Dr. Barnes and another doctor told me differently. So it's like I get confirmation from him all the time. So I just wanted to let you all know that I will never turn back from coming here.
Hi, my name is Tabitha Skipper. I've been coming to Greenway for I think around 8 months, and changes I've seen. I've been noticing no headaches, better posture. I stand on my feet all day at work and my back doesn't hurt. I'd rather stand than sit down, honestly. And just overall, just feel better. I'm not got that just tired feeling all the time. I feel like I have more energy. And I've learned how to eat better, and just to take care of my body. And I like to tell everybody, just come see Dr. Barnes because he is amazing and will make you feel so much better.
Hi, my name is Frank Santonito. I've been coming to Dr. Barnes, I'd say about 2 years. And one thing I can tell you is when you go someplace, you want to make sure you produce results. Well, the staff here and Dr. Barnes give you those results. Not only that, they give you the motivation to succeed. Because sometimes you do fall off the wagon, things get in the way. You have family, you have plans, and things change, but the staff keeps you motivated, they keep you coming back. I came in because of my back. I have a bad back from an accident that I had when I was 18, but now coming in here, it's getting better. I feel better. I'm getting more motivated to keep coming. So don't think that this is kind of a cliquey place. It's not. They make you feel welcome and comfortable. I recommend coming here to take care of everything from your back to health. It's a great place, highly recommended.
Hey guys, Ellie here again. So I have the beautiful Mrs. Williams with me today, and she just told me her amazing story, and I want you guys to hear that. So as you see, the title is called Bump the Myth. You know, your energy and metabolism starts to slow down at age 40. So actually, Mrs. Williams came up with that. That was really cool. So I'm going to let her tell you why you need to bump that myth. So please tell me your story, Mrs. Williams.
Sure. So I've been coming to the office for about 4 years now, and when I learned about Dr. Barnes, it was actually at Raleigh North Christian Center, which is my church. He was invited to come, and I remember our First Lady said, you know, if you're going to have someone, a guest at your home, our church, then you need to be home. You know, so at the time that he was coming, I was going through the worst time with my body, because although I had spent the majority of my life, you know, with, you know, a certain amount of energy and, you know, clear skin, and I could control my weight, I was athletic, I ran, you know, and when I run, I see results. Like, you know, you're engaging like some of the longest muscles when you run, so it's like my metabolism was like boom, you know. But then it stopped. Somewhere around like 39, 40, it stopped. And so I had to kind of get to know my body again, and I was trying to figure out what is going on. And so at the time that he came, I was experiencing my lowest low with trying to figure out what to eat. Even when I would run, I would gain weight. My hair started thinning. My ankles were swelling. My face, I'd wake up, it was swollen. My skin was erupting. I remember going to get a facial, and I had never really gotten facials before, but I had bumps all over my face, and I was like, somebody help me, what's going on? And so all this was happening all at one time, and so nothing that I was doing was working. At the time that he came, I literally, one of the days that week before, was just crying. Because I went for a jog, and I told myself, whatever this is, it's going to break if I run 3 times in a row. And I stepped on the scale, I had gained weight. And I was like, oh, forget it, I can't do this. So anyway, back to that day, the day that I came. And I came under duress, because I was like, what is he going to tell me that I don't already know? I've been vegan, I've been raw, I've been everything, I've done everything, I even juiced, and nothing is working. So, but I was a captive audience, and he started off, and when he started, he said, so some of you think that eating healthy is expensive, but have you priced diabetes or cancer lately?
Wow.
And at that point, I was like, all right, let me listen to this. After I heard that, it was that little piece that was, it was like my knowledge was good, because I'm always trying to learn how I can be healthier, but I had a little missing piece. So I knew, I was like, I've got to go and see him. So I did. The first day I got my adjustment, I went on a 3-mile run. It was slow and steady, like the tortoise, but I did. But I had been doing that. But I did with hope.
Excellent.
And then after that, I read the Green Nutrition book that he had, and it put together for me about, really the biggest thing was sugar, and sugar as the way I was looking at it was as a toxin. And the types of sugars, like even I would juice and I would have this pesticide concoction full of sugar, like it would be like carrot juice that wasn't even organic. You know, so it was pesticide. I didn't realize the organic, the clean 15, all of that, I didn't know. So I proceeded to get all of the toxins out of my diet. I got the sugar out of my diet. And for a while, I didn't even know what to eat, but I ate a lot of coconut milk.
There you go. Good.
Coconut, you know, good fat, really good fat. I totally changed out my fat. And within 6 months, I had dropped almost 50 pounds. Between 6 and 9, it was 65 pounds gone.
Wow.
Because my fat was different. It wasn't holding everything. It just, my body was like, oh, thank you. You know what? I've been for 40 years trying to tell you that this is destroying you, and then I just decided I'm going to stop working for you because we're not working together. That once I got in harmony with my own body, I think it takes about 40 years for your body to just say, I'm done. It's not that it stops at around 40 or your metabolism stops. Your body is just telling you something, and if you ignore it for 40 years, then it's not going to give you what you need.
Wow.
After that, I had energy, and it was like pre-thyroid condition. And the nerves to my thyroid, when Dr. Barnes showed me I'm sorry, sweet dog, my X-ray, I had compression there. So the hair thinning, the skin,
that would make sense.
The energy, I would go up the stairs and I would be panting. And in urgent care, they said you're getting older and you have too much salt in your diet because it wasn't showing thyroid problem or diabetes or anything. They were looking for it. And I went to urgent care all the time because I was like, something is wrong with me. But what was wrong with my body was just fed up with the way I was living, the way I was eating. And once I recognized it, it all went away.
Excellent.
Now I'm in control.
Good.
Like, I know if I'm not eating right,
and you know.
I know, and my body's going to tell me, oh, really? And then I get back on track, and it's fine.
Excellent. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good. Well, thank you for sharing your story with us today. Do you guys hear that? Bump that myth. We'll see you guys later.
Hey, I'm Troy. I'm here at Greenway Chiropractic, and I just wanted to give a quick video testimonial saying all the awesome things that I've seen change in my life and my body. Number one, I've seen my blood pressure come down. Number two, I've seen better restful sleep at night. And number three, just a better overall sense of well-being as I go throughout each day. What have I learned? I would say, what haven't I learned? I've learned just about everything that I feel like I can learn when it comes to my body, what I put in my body, how to stretch, how to exercise, how to have good nutrition, everything under the sun. So if you're out there and if you're looking for more energy like I was when I came, and better health like I was when I came, I definitely recommend that you stop by.
Hi everyone, this is Ellie here at Dr. Barnes' office. So as many of you saw the other day, Dr. Barnes and I were live and I was talking about my experience with chronic Lyme disease, and I know that he had mentioned my mom as well. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is my beautiful mother, Sherry Venzel. So she is going to be on here and we're going to be discussing her experience with her Lyme, because we both went through it, but obviously, everyone experiences different symptoms and, all around just different. So, Mom, when you were first diagnosed, what were some of the symptoms that you were experiencing?
I had a lot of neurological issues. That's how it really manifested with me. Had a lot of brain fog, and I had short-term memory loss. I would drive somewhere and literally not know where I was. I had a lot of electrical shocking things that were happening in my legs and in my back, and of course the fatigue and exhaustion that goes along with it. It really manifested itself a lot whenever the seasons changed from summer to fall. Both of us were pretty much bedbound for Thanksgiving time frame for probably 2 years, and my husband Todd and Shane ran the house while Ellie and I were in bed. We had just gotten back from adopting a little girl from China, so it was a pretty big toll on our bodies.
For sure. So then one of the things that we went to our primary care doctor, and you were telling her all of our symptoms, and she actually suggested that we go see a psychiatrist. So obviously, we decided not to do that, so we went to a Lyme specialist. And then what did the Lyme specialist put you on for the Lyme?
Oh my word, such a cocktail of different things. For about 3 years, we probably pulsed. That means like every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we did something. Tuesday, Thursday we did something. Probably 10 different medications off and on for 3 years. And it made us really, really sick and continued to be fatigued. Yeah, it was one of those things that just kind of make you feel like you were crazy, even though you knew you weren't.
Even though you weren't. So then, a few years later, what happened? What was the good part of the story?
Well, the Lord moved us down south, which was just His kindness. My husband got a job down here, and we had vacation down here, and I always felt better in the warmer weather. Whenever he got a job down here, I took myself off all of the medication when we first came down, and that's when I met Dr. Barnes. And so it was hard. It was pretty much cold turkey going off all the meds, but I started coming to Maximize Living probably in November, and I had stayed off all of my meds except for my thyroid, and that is definitely decreasing every year. What I appreciate about Maximize Living is that it addresses the total body health and all the 5 essentials, which we've implemented with Ellie and I, and also with our entire family, and so we are much healthier and feel a whole lot better.
Yes, we do. Excellent. So thank you for coming on here today.
You're welcome.
Bye, guys. All right, good morning, everyone. We're here at Dr. Barnes' office, and I have Miss Mindy with me this morning. So, Mindy, how long have you been coming to Maximize Living for?
I think I've been with Maximize Living for just about 2 years.
2 years, wonderful. And what good results have you seen since starting until now?
I originally came in with migraines, was getting migraines almost every day. So pretty hard to handle, pretty hard to manage your life with. And since coming to Maximize Living, my migraines are greatly improved. And so I still get one occasionally, so we're still, working on that, but I'm able to, be functional in my life and my work, so that's really a great thing.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, we're glad to hear it, and we are glad you are here. So thank you for sharing this morning, and we will see you guys in a little bit.
Hi, my name is Leilani, and a change I see is I have been eating good, and Dr. Barnes, when we get sick, we come here, so he will make us feel better, and I learned that Dr. Barnes adjusts us, and it makes us feel better.
Hey guys, Ellie here again. So I have the beautiful Mrs. Williams with me today, and she just told me her amazing story, and I want you guys to hear that. So as you see, the title is called Bunk the Myth. Your energy metabolism starts to slow down at age 40. So actually, Ms. Williams came up with that. That was really cool. So I'm going to let her tell you why you need to bunk that myth. So please tell me your story, Mrs. Williams.
Sure. So I've been coming to the office for about 4 years now. And when I learned about Dr. Barnes, it was actually at Raleigh North Christian Center, which is my church. He was invited to come, and I remember our first lady said, if you're going to have someone, a guest at your home, our church, then you need to be home. So at the time that he was coming, I was going through the worst time with my body, because although I had spent the majority of my life, with a certain amount of energy and clear skin, and I could control my weight, I was athletic, I ran, and when I run, I see results. Like, you're engaging like some of the longest muscles when you run, so it's like my metabolism was like boom, but then it stopped. Somewhere around like 39, 40, it stopped. And so I had to kind of get to know my body again, and I was trying to figure out what is going on. And so at the time that he came, I was experiencing my lowest low with trying to figure out what to eat. Even when I would run, I would gain weight. My hair started thinning. My ankles were swelling. My face, I'd wake up, it was swollen. My skin was erupting. I remember going to get a facial, and I had never really gotten facials before, but I had bumps all over my face, and I was like, somebody help me, what's going on? And so all of this was happening all at one time, and so nothing that I was doing was working. At the time that he came, I literally, one of the days that week before, was just crying. Because I went for a jog, and I told myself, whatever this is, it's going to break if I run 3 times in a row. And I stepped on the scale, I had gained weight. And I was like, oh, forget it, I can't do this. So anyway, back to that day, the day that I came. And I came under duress, because I was like, what is he going to tell me that I don't already know? I've been vegan, I've been raw, I've been everything, I've done everything, I even juiced, and nothing is working. So, but I was a captive audience, and he started off, and when he started, he said, so some of you think that eating healthy is expensive, but have you priced diabetes or cancer lately?
Wow.
And at that point, I was
there you go.
All right, let me listen to this. After I heard that, it was that little piece that was, it was like my knowledge was good, because I'm always trying to learn how I can be healthier, but I had a little missing piece. So I knew, I was like, I've got to go and see him. So I did. The first day I got my adjustment, I went on a 3-mile run. It was slow and steady, like the tortoise, but I did. But I had been doing that, but I did with hope.
Excellent.
And then after that, I read the Green Nutrition book that we have, and it put together for me about, really the biggest thing was sugar, and sugar as the way I was looking at it was as a toxin. And the types of sugars, like even I would juice and I would have this pesticide concoction full of sugar, like it would be like carrot juice that wasn't even organic. So it was pesticide. I didn't realize the organic, the clean 15, all of that, I didn't know. So I proceeded to get all of the toxins out of my diet. I got the sugar out of my diet. Excellent. And for a while I didn't even know what to eat, but I ate a lot of coconut milk.
There you go. Good.
Coconut, good fat, really good fat. I just totally changed out my fat. Okay. And within 6 months, I had dropped almost 50 pounds. Between 6 and 9, it was 65 pounds gone.
Wow.
Because my fat was different. Mm-hmm. It wasn't holding everything. It just, my body was like, oh, thank you. You know what? I've been for 40 years trying to tell you that this is destroying you. Mm-hmm. And then I just decided I'm going to stop working for you because we're not working together.
Yep.
That once I got in harmony with my own body, I think it takes about 40 years for your body to just say, I'm done. It's not that it stops at around 40 or your metabolism stops. Your body is just telling you something, and if you ignore it for 40 years, then it's not going to give you what you need.
Wow.
After that, I had energy, and it was like pre-thyroid condition. And the nerves to my thyroid, when Dr. Barnes showed me my I'm sorry, sweet dog, my x-ray, I had compression there. So the hair thinning, the skin,
that would make sense.
The energy, I would go up the stairs and I would be panting. And in urgent care, they said you're getting older and you have too much salt in your diet because it wasn't showing thyroid problem or diabetes or anything. They were looking for it. And I went to urgent care all the time because I was like, something is wrong with me. But what was wrong was my body was just fed up with the way I was living, the way I was eating. And once I recognized it, it all went away.
Excellent.
Now I'm in control.
Good.
It's like I know if I'm not eating right,
and you know.
I know, and my body's gonna tell me, oh, really? And then I get back on track and it's fine.
Excellent.
It's fine.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Good. Well, thank you for sharing your story with us today. So you guys hear that? Bump that myth. We'll see you guys later.
Hi, my name is Jen. I have been a patient of Dr. Barnes for probably about just over 3 years. I've lost 60 pounds and kept it off since I started coming, and I have more energy than I ever have. And I've learned that there is sugar snuck in everything, so you really have to be careful when you're making food choices. And so be smart about that, and working out helps a lot with the weight loss and keeping it off, and I just feel amazing, and it's all for Dr. Barnes.
My name is Candace, and I've been coming to Dr. Barnes for about 2.5 years now with my husband Eric and my daughter Isabella. We have learned how to take care of ourselves by all the nutrition that Dr. Barnes helps us out with. We have, every time I have some kind of issue or anything going on, snow shoveling and I hurt myself, Dr. Barnes is the only one that I come to for help. He's always there whenever I need him, which is amazing. No other doctor is ever like that. And I can trust him to make sure that I'm going to be out of pain and be exactly where I need to be. And we're so incredibly thankful for Dr. Barnes, my family and I, for everything that we've learned from him.
Hi, I'm Marjorie Mason, and I've been coming to Dr. Barnes for a little while. Recently, we're in 2 car accidents, and I have been so blessed to continue to come here. As far as my back is concerned and my body alignment, I have seen drastic changes, and I'm so grateful to have Dr. Barnes. And we've done a 21-day challenge as well that has helped with my weight and my blood pressure. A lot of things have changed since I've been coming to Dr. Barnes. And if you haven't tried them out, please do.
Hi, my name is Sherry. I've been coming to Greenway Chiropractic for about a month. The changes that I've seen in my body is that I've been in constant back and neck pain for 3 years, and now most of that is gone. I'm able to play catch with my grandson and garden without being in pain for a week, and that's been really great. What I've learned here is a better way of eating and a better way of making better choices for my life, and that's been awesome. So thank you.
All right, I am Heather, and this is Lacey and Lily, and we have been coming for almost a year now, and we started with Lacey coming for digestive issues and skin allergies and all that kind of stuff, and then we started with Lily, and she was having abdominal migraines, And then eventually I started coming for rheumatoid arthritis issues. We have seen a huge difference in all three of us, but mostly Lacey here. She was having all sorts of constipation issues and ear infections, and like I said, skin allergies like crazy, and Dr. Barnes has done tremendous work with her and working on foods that she can and can't have. We've taken out all grain for her and all dairy, as well as tomatoes and a couple of other things, and she's doing much better in that. And Lily's down to just one adjustment a month, and it's helping with her abdominal migraines and keeping those at bay. And I am still coming twice a week right now for rheumatoid arthritis, and but I have seen, again, a huge improvement in that. I still get sore, I still have pain at times, but it is nowhere near what it was when I first started back in January. So things are going really well. We're very pleased with this, and we will continue to do that. And what we've learned is just that, I mean, our bodies are important, and we need to take care of them, and this is one way that we can do that. So yeah.
My name is Donna, and I've been coming with my husband to see Dr. Barnes for about 1.5 years, and as a cancer survivor and just having a lot of trouble with my joints, not being able to really go up and down my stairs, we started seeing Dr. Barnes, and I can say that I can almost skip down my stairs now. So I'm doing a lot better. I get my 10,000 plus steps in a day now that I wasn't able to do before. And my husband is off of his blood pressure medication as of about a couple of months ago. So we're seeing lots of good things, and we've learned a lot of things about how your diet affects your health and how chiropractic care can really help keep you in better shape. And so we're just loving being here and being seen by Dr. Barnes. He's a great doctor, he really is.
My name is Kiana Mason, and I've seen so many changes since I've been coming to Dr. Barnes. I've learned so much. My life has changed. It's flipped. It's been done a 180, literally. And it's just amazing what you don't know until you know it. So Dr. Barnes has changed my life. My spine is aligned now. Everything's been shifted back into place. It's been out of place for years, and I'm so glad that I'm here.
My name is Roberta, and the changes that I've seen in my own health since I've been coming to Greenway is, first of all, I have energy all day long. I don't have energy slumps in the afternoon anymore. I sleep really well, and I would say that my digestive health is greatly improved. And what have I learned? I've learned a ton. I love research about the body, and I love learning, so Dr. Barnes and I have a great rapport. And what I've really learned is that everything about our bodies is connected, and our body already knows what to do. It already has all the intelligence that it needs, and everything that we do here at Greenway Chiropractic is to open the gateways to allow the body to do what it's supposed to do. And that's really it.
Cool. Hey everybody, I am here with Mike, and Mike and his wife have been coming to me for about seven or so months. Yeah, so his wife originally came to me because she was having some issues herself with her neck, and got better, started getting better really pretty quickly, and so got Mike in here too, and he'd actually been seeing another chiropractor out in the Wilson area, and getting results, right? Like it was helping with that, and so. But you were kind of a little bit like, okay, what is different, and what's going to be kind of different with that. So with of course those of you that are patients, and we went through all that whole process. But from what I remember, when I did your first adjustment, it was like both you and I were both like, holy crap, like what just happened there? In a good way.
Discs.
Yeah, 2 herniated discs.
Right arm numb perpetually, fingers numb, and from the get-go. After 2.5 months of therapy.
And then so you still had that, and then you work at a computer for a living too, and you were having to work at home, I think, right? Because it was so bad. Well, anyways, a long story short, just started coming here regularly, and things are pretty much normal now, right?
Oh, very normal, yeah.
And one of the reasons why we wanted to hop on here too, we were just talking that, I mean, him and his wife have both, gotten involved with the nutrition, and he, because he got better, he got back in the gym and working out. He actually told me he wakes up at 3:30 in the morning to go work out, so that is hardcore, folks. That's how you do it. But now since you got back doing that, you've also lost another 10 pounds.
Yes.
So, yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
How much more do you want to lose? What's your goal?
The goal is 150 to get back to the BMI.
You're halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. So
and get muscles back. It's been rode with the right arm because it was numb for so long.
And you're right-handed, right?
Yes, and I'm right-handed,
so
that adds to it. So now my left arm is much stronger than my right. But with working out at the gym every day, we're trying to get it back into full motion and action and strength. So
awesome. Well, I wanted to hop on because we just love sharing stories like this, because not only does it make a big difference in Mike's life and his wife's life, of course, but really, I mean, anybody watching this, if you're dealing with anything like that, I mean, there is hope. There's another way. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to get surgery or rely on medication for that. Next Wednesday, we have a Friends and Family Day, so if you know anybody that is dealing with issues like him or worse or even slightly different, you can get him into the office and we can get him checked out for a reduced rate. So everybody leave a comment, say congrats, Mike, and that's what we're talking all about, lives being transformed right there.
Thank you, Dr. Barnes.
You got it, man.
All right, good morning, everyone. We're here at Dr. Barnes' office, and I have Miss Mindy with me this morning. So, Mindy, how long have you been coming to Maximize Living for?
I think I've been with Maximize Living for just about 2 years.
2 years, wonderful. And what good results have you seen since starting until now?
Well, I originally came in with migraines, was getting migraines almost every day. So pretty hard to handle, pretty hard to manage your life with. And since coming to Maximize Living, my migraines are greatly improved. And so I still get one occasionally, so we're still, working on that, but I'm able to, be functional in my life and my work, so that's really a great thing.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, we're glad to hear it, and we are glad you are here. So thank you for sharing us this morning, and we will see you guys in a little bit.
Hi, my name is Kathy. I've been coming to see Dr. Barnes since a year ago November, so I guess that would have been November 2015. And I guess the most remarkable change that I've seen is my ability to move is a lot easier. And my mother was crippled up with arthritis, and I was well on the way to being there myself. So I'm finding, and especially with the dietary changes, and there's a lot of instruction. It's not just that he tells you this is what you need to do. He will walk through it with you. And he has a lot of good information. He does a lot of research. He's very enthusiastic, and he believes passionately in what he's talking about. And so I really have learned a lot. And he had a book out when we went to the first seminar that said, do you want to be in a wheelchair, or do you want to be on a cruise ship? Well, I would much prefer to be on a cruise ship, but not a wheelchair, and so that's my goal. And I am 73, and so I could see my future without this, and so I didn't like it. So thank you, Dr. Barnes, very much for all that you've done for me.
Hi, my name is Karen, and I've been coming to Dr. Barnes for probably about 2 years now. So since some of the changes that I've seen is I've lost about 127 pounds. When I started, I was not physically active pretty much at all. Now I work out 5 to 6 times a week. I'm able to run, I'm able to do boot camp workouts, and my body fat percentage has decreased, my muscle mass has increased, I no longer have physical aches and pains. I'm off my, cholesterol medicine, I'm not pre-diabetic anymore, so I don't have to have regular blood tests for my blood sugar. And things I've learned is really healthy eating, what healthy nutrition looks like, and really how to put myself as a priority. And I come here to Dr. Barnes for all of my medical needs, so he does everything from adjust my knee to my hand to helping out with sinuses and allergies. So I would highly recommend him to everybody.
Hi, my name is Chanel,
And the changes that I have seen as I've been off all my medication as of coming here with Dr. Barnes, I feel much better, I have more energy, and I'm actually losing weight now. And what I have learned that is very educational. It shows you, teach you how you can live longer, how to eat healthier, and how to exercise, and to be a better person, and enjoy life at this age. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Bill Boswell. I've been a patient of Dr. Barnes for approximately 3 years. I came here seeking some answers for health issues. I've had back surgery twice, so I had discomfort from that. I've also had a problem with weight and weight loss. And recently I have enrolled in Dr. Barnes' detoxification program called True Cellular Detox. And I'm proud to say that I am in my 8th week now of the program, which is, I'm going through now the 2nd phase, which is body detox. And I'm also happy to say that I have lost 25.5 pounds in that time period. Also, I've noticed that I've seen a big change in my ability to be able to go to sleep at night. Before, I've had to use sleep aids to do that. Now I use none. Also, I would say that I've also suffered for 25 years from Crohn's disease, and I've had to take medication for that. I've gotten to the point where I feel so good that I would actually, not on purpose, but forget to take my medicine. And that's gone from I just stopped taking my medicine, which is a good thing, particularly for my pocketbook as well. I'm extremely grateful and excited. I continue to lose weight on a gradual basis, and I've recently had an appointment with my employer health program this morning, and I'm happy to say that in this 8-week time period too, I've also lost 5% body fat from the time when I started. So sleep's improved. I continue to lose weight. I continue to feel better. I feel like that I'm thinking clearer as well, which helps me perform my job better also. I can't say enough about this program and what it's meant to me. I've gone through years of losing weight before and would always hit a wall and never could break that barrier. And I've already, as of last week, blew through my weight barrier, which has been really exciting for me. So I would encourage anyone to consider the True Cellular Detox program. It has just worked wonders for me. Thank you.
Okay, happy post-Memorial Day. I'm here with our very own Ellie, and typically she's the one in my position interviewing everyone and asking, helping them kind of unpack their stories about how they get transformation in their lives and their health through Maximize Life through chiropractic, through the work that we do here at Greenway Chiropractic. And what many of you maybe don't know is just how far her health has come in a very short amount of time. So we wanted to share that with you all so you can just get a sense about, when she's meeting with you and speaking with you and asking you to share your story. I mean, she's coming from a place of knowing how powerful that transformational message can be to other people around her. So I'll give a little bit of the backstory, and then I'm going to ask her some specific questions. So a couple years ago, her mom, Sherry, came to a seminar that I did at their church, and it was on healthy living, lifestyle, and all that kind of stuff. And it must have been a couple months, I think, after the seminar that she came in herself, and eventually her husband Todd also came in too. And Sherry and Todd both, but they're people like once you've met them, you kind of always remember them even if you've only met them once. So when I met with her, of course I remember who she was, and she personally had dealt with some chronic Lyme issues among many other things, but that was definitely the biggest. prior to starting to come here, and they just moved down from Maryland not that long ago, or long prior to that. Now you were still up at school during this time, attending there. So once her parents kind of got the big idea, of course, they got all their kids in that were here in Raleigh, evaluated and looked at, and just started helping the whole family with the various issues, and really not even necessarily issues, but just helping them be healthy and well. And then eventually, well, you had a break from school, I think at one point, right? When you came down here. So we did a really intensive portion of care with her, and this would have been, let's see, 2015, was it summer of 2015?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't you, going back to then, like around, like before you really started anything chiropractic with us, kind of what were you doing on a daily basis, what was going on with your health, what was a typical day look like, and how all that went?
Okay. So I was still in school and doing part-time because just mentally I could not function full-time, and doing a part-time job as well. So I was still feeling major fatigue. I was taking about 1 to 2 naps a day. I was still trying to lose the 30 pounds that I had gained out of nowhere. And also I had been prescribed all this medication. So I mean, sometimes I was taking 2 or 3 of these a day. So I had a handful of 12 to 15 pills that I had to take. So, even the doctors didn't know how this is going to affect me. I know one of them actually made me suicidal, and the doctor did not know that. So we obviously went off of that right away, thankfully. But yeah, so, a lot of these just made me feel awful. I mean, just made me sick in my stomach, just couldn't eat a lot. So thankfully,
These are all for the Lyme?
These are all for the Lyme.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know much about Lyme disease, I mean, other than it's something that comes from ticks, I mean, typically in the medical system, they really actually have no idea what to do for it, even pharmaceutical-wise, which is why the average person will typically get thrown on a cocktail like this, and really they'll be on it for the rest of their life. And there's no sort of end game. It's not even like, oh, you have an infection, so here's an antibiotic, and then when the antibiotic runs out, you should be okay. This is like perpetual antibiotics. It's like you run out, refill, run out, refill, run out, refill. And that's a Lyme patient's life, which is why many Lyme patients end up in what I call the medical merry-go-round, where then all of a sudden these other issues start going on, so they go to other doctors, and then it's like next thing you know they're in a psychiatrist's office getting prescribed an antidepressant because they are suicidal, because they wake up in a body every single day that they're like, I hate my life, I'd rather be dead, Jesus take me now, whatever it is. Like that's I see that on the doctor's side of things. Of course I've never experienced it, thank God. So you came in and and I know you were open to it, but like I know your mother's insistence, she was like, I can't wait till we get her out of school down here to start getting her well, because already by that point her chronic Lyme issues had started to heal and really improve a lot. I mean, I can't remember if she was in kind of remission at that point or not, but she was obviously feeling massive benefits. So that's why she was excited for you. And we were trying to do some like linking up with other doctors, and where she was, and that was good for what it was, and kind of got the ball rolling there. But we got her here and started really cranking away with the corrective care and the maximalist living protocols. And do you remember what kind of you originally saw during that first summer? What kind of changes?
A lot of energy,
yeah.
So much energy. Didn't have to take as many naps, thankfully. Cut back a lot more with, even a lot of grains, gluten-free, no processed sugar, and I mean, mentally being able to concentrate more was fantastic.
Yeah.
So those are the biggest benefits.
So for those of you that can imagine Ellie not having a whole lot of energy, I don't even know what that looks like. Yeah, but it was bad. So and then you went back to school, then you finished. And then this was now about a year ago, I think, right? A little under a year ago, when you were moving back here permanently. And we had just started at that time, or getting ready to start a program called the True Cellular Detox Program here in our office. And one of the things that conditions it does benefit is biotoxins, which is what Lyme is. So for me, I felt like she was going to be the perfect candidate, because I had full faith that it was going to really help her see through the, kind of even further through her journey. And then I know she'd be able to connect with people a lot more. So I offered her to take over that as kind of like as a part-time job at running it, completely, and you went through the True Cellular Detox program, and that brought you a lot further, correct?
Mentally, it's the best I've ever been able to concentrate in 5 years.
Yeah, the brain fog and the memory issues, which is one of the major things that helps with, was that. So if you're watching this, by the way, right now, please do us a favor and like and share, because you never know who might be seeing this, who has Lyme disease, and or brain fog or joint pain for that issue, and you might not know who comes across this that might literally save their life. So go ahead and like and share that. We appreciate it so much. Okay, so you finished your cellular detox, your brain fog was gone, energy was back, and then you were like, or for me then I was like, well, you know what, now that she's not a basket case and forgetting everything, now I can actually hire her like on a regular basis. So we did that, and then, I guess I would say the rest is history. Now, I'll also say this, major illness, major health issues, and what she gets is that this is not like a flip of a switch. This is really a process, and she's still going through that. Even though she's off her pills now, doesn't mean every single day is amazing, her health is amazing. There's a lot of challenges still going on that we're working on doing that. And I think that's for a lot of people, and the reason why most people that have a condition like Lyme or multiple sclerosis or rheumatoid, whatever it is, some type of autoimmune condition, or any disease for that matter, cancer, heart disease, is that it took you a long time to get to the position that you are, and so you can't expect that even as good of a doctor you might be seeing that's just gonna and all of a sudden you're better, okay? It can take months, it can take years, it can even take, and sometimes many, many, many years. So talk about your current mindset, again, I know everything's not perfect, you don't have to go into specific details, but just kind of talk about your day-to-day mindset and how you now approach each day and just approach your health kind of from a different perspective.
I mean, first off, I completely agree that it is still a process, we're still working on a lot of things, but I mean, I get up, I feel fantastic. Being able to come here and have my first full-time job ever is amazing. And just going through it day by day, honestly, it's like you can only go by day. You can't look at the big picture. It's just, getting better one day at a time, which is great. So being able to come here, given, a lot of grace and help as well has been fantastic. But yeah, I'm just joy to be able to be off of all my medications and feeling fantastic, and actually being able to live life all over again feels amazing. So thank you, Dr. Barnes, for your help.
You're welcome. Can we just show this one more time here? People, I don't know the light, how much you can see that.
And I was 19 or 20 when I started taking all of those.
So how long had you been taking these then?
I took them for about 4 to 5 years. 4 to 5
years on these things, almost every single day, and now she doesn't take a single one of them. So that's what I call the amazing healing power that God put inside the body at work. Amen. And this is how we roll here at our office, so I love it, all right? So I'll give you a hug, and then we're going to sign off, okay? You're welcome. Peace out. Have a good day, everybody.
Hi, everyone on Facebook world. This is Ellie from Dr. Barnes' office, and here we have Miss Jen. Miss Jen has just told me her amazing story, and I hope you all are encouraged by it. So Jen, how long have you been coming here to Dr. Barnes' office?
I've been coming here about 3.5 years now.
Very good. And what results have you seen since coming here?
Oh, my back hurts way less to start with. I have a ton more energy, and I dropped 60 pounds.
Wow, that's awesome.
In a fairly short amount of time.
Very cool.
And have kept it off.
Excellent. Yeah, if you guys have seen her pictures, Dr. Barnes talks about her all the time when he's, doing reports and workshops. So she is a fantastic show of that. So if you guys have anyone, in mind, who has back pain or neck pain, or, could lose weight, tag them. We'd love, to get in contact with them. They can always call our office. And also we are going to be having a Patient Appreciation Day next Wednesday, May 31st. It's going to be all day long, and then you can bring your friends and family, grandma and grandpa, anyone in here, and they can get checked out and see how we can help them. So thank you so much, Jen. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
All right, good morning, everyone, here from Dr. Barnes' office. I have the lovely Miss Caitlin with me this morning, and I actually have known her for about almost a year now, and I have actually never heard her story until this morning, so I thought y'all would want to hear it as well. So Caitlin, how long have you been coming to Dr. Barnes' office for?
I've been here for almost a year, not quite.
Okay, awesome. So tell me what was going on when you first started coming.
I would have to sleep off headaches probably at least once or twice a week. I had some back pain, and I also had some issues with my jaw where it didn't want to open up, and it was tight for most of the morning. Sometimes I wouldn't be able to eat breakfast just because it was so tight and wouldn't open. So
Wow.
that was what I was struggling with.
Oh my word, I can't even imagine that. So then you've come here for a year now, and then what's going on now?
It's pretty great. My headaches are gone. I only get them occasionally, and that's normally if I'm not drinking enough water. And my jaw pain's definitely under control. It still pops sometimes, but pretty much gone. And my back pain's completely gone, so I feel great.
Good. And no, there's no medications, all just good old chiropractic
Not
work.
at all, yep.
Excellent, girl. Well, we're glad you're here with us. So thanks for sharing this morning. All right, you guys. Hope that was encouraging. We'll see y'all later.
Okay. My name is Mark Hoff. I've been coming here approximately a year. Before I came here, just having a lot of problems with my neck and back problems as well. But since I've been here, those problems have virtually gone away, so I feel a lot better right now. And also Dr. Barnes has made me more aware of eating and just health in general. Though my wife and I were always trying to eat healthy, but it was just another incentive just to continue on that and actually even go farther. So I really thank Dr. Barnes for his care and for looking at a whole person and not just adjusting my back, but everything that provides health for a person. So he's done a great job, and I appreciate it.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, my name is Earl Parker. I've been coming here to Dr. Barnes for about 4 to 6 weeks, and at my first visit, I had a pain in my neck, and I had some relief that very first night, and I've been coming here since that time, and I've been seeing great result as a result of his work on me. Thank you, Dr. Barnes.
Hey everyone, we're here in Dr. Barnes' office, and I have the lovely Nyhart ladies. And this is Ariana. And can you tell me how old you are?
I'm 16.
16. And how long have you been coming to Dr. Barnes for?
About a month and a half.
Month and a half. Awesome. Well, she just told me her incredible story, so I wanted you all to hear it and be encouraged. So tell me about where you came from to where you are now.
A couple of years ago, I was suffering with a lot of back problems. My lower back would hurt me so much, like at least 2 to 3 times a week. I would come crying to her because it just hurt so bad. So I kept trying to get her to take me everywhere, like a chiropractor, a doctor, anywhere,
Someplace to
because it
fix
hurt
it.
so
Yeah.
bad. So I really just accepted it finally. Then I was like, okay, this is just how I'm gonna be because it just hurts. So then, I guess she started talking about coming here to Dr. Barnes, and I was like, I'll try it. I mean, that works.
She goes, I'll try anything at this point. I mean, she really didn't know what it was about, but yeah.
So I came here in a month and a half later, and I was telling her like last week that there's no pain in my lower back at all anymore.
Wow.
Like nothing.
She didn't even realize, like she just said to me the one day, I just realized my back never ever hurts anymore, ever.
That's
And
amazing.
she's never had that in years.
And that's after only a month and a half here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Can't wait to see what 6 months.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Good.
exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you ladies so much, and I'm glad you're here with us too.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. We'll see you later.
Hi, my name is Carol. When I first came to Dr. Barnes' office, I had severe pain in my leg, and after the second week, I didn't have it anymore. I noticed that I had to move my car seat to adjust it so that I could sit better, because I just wasn't reaching the pedals the right way anymore. And I've learned to eat better, and that to make small changes can make a big difference.
I had a staph infection in my hip, so I had to have surgery, and they went and cleaned everything out. So, laying down and sitting down for so long, like in the bottom of my back had given out. My first time to Maximize Living, my dad had to carry me in, and the pain was just horrible. It was just excruciating. I never thought that it would be me going through something like like that, not being able to walk or experiencing such pain. After about 3 weeks to a month, I was able to walk again. And now I'm able to run, jump, play sports, do everything that I was able to do. And that's changed my life by leaps and bounds. I mean, I feel great. I feel amazing.
About a year and a half ago, I went to Maximize Living due to some cycle issues. I also had a tumor removed and was on chemo when I was 19, and they said that even decreased my chances even more. My back was all curved, really funky, and so we started adjustments, and within a month I started having a regular cycle. Within 3 months I got pregnant with twins. This is Adeline and Emberly.
Fertilization or any pills or anything?
Nothing. With no medicines, no in vitro, nothing, just the adjustments is what was the missing link.
I had had cancer surgery in the fall, pain in my shoulder. I couldn't even move my shoulder, and I was scared. I started adjustments. My shoulder was better, and the fear was gone, and the hope was there. And then I said to my husband, you have to start coming. And so now we're on a family affair. And now I have so much energy. I actually get up at 5 o'clock and swim 3 mornings a week. At age 63, I did my first 4 triathlons, and I'm signed up for 4 for 2017.
My name is Lauren Widener. My daughter is Olivia Widener. We call her Olive. She's 3 and a half. She's been a patient there since she was 2. Before treatment, she wouldn't talk. She could only say maybe 3 or 4 words. She wouldn't make eye contact. She would rarely laugh, and major behavioral issues because of her speech delays. As a mother, I just felt completely helpless. She didn't want to be held. She didn't want to be loved on. She didn't want to be rocked. There was literally nothing I could do. Olive now, a year and a half later, she can talk, she can say full sentences, she laughs, she giggles, she sings. She doesn't have the behavioral issues anymore. It's just amazing seeing the transformation from where she was a year and a half ago to where she is now.
For almost 3 months, I laid in the floor and I couldn't eat, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't do anything. I was crippled. The doctor said that I was in fight or flight mode. It was like I was in a burning building 24/7, and adrenaline was just rushing into my brain. I stayed up all night long, and this isn't a simple once in a while thing. This is every day, all day. I couldn't eat, and I thought I was gonna die. And then after that first adjustment, just everything released. Tears started to flow down my face, and I didn't even ask for it. It wasn't pain. It was just all the proper things started happening, and I couldn't believe that I could actually move my neck again, that I could actually have a little piece up here for the first time in months. And in the end, it turned out that all I needed was somebody to say, hey, eat real food and let's straighten your spine out and you're gonna be able to live a healthy life.
I'm always told the power is on, and I feel that power.
When they say your power is on, it doesn't mean that much for someone that doesn't have anything serious. But when you are laying in the floor for months on end thinking you're gonna die, and then they release everything that needs to be released to get you back to normal, your power really does turn on.
I believe sharing my story and sharing the testimonies that I hear has helped and will help other people to become mindful of their journey and know that there is help and we don't have to go through this alone. And we're all becoming better together.
Hi, my name is Shannon Parker, and I have recently come to see Dr. Barnes over the course of the last 21 days. My husband and I started doing a challenge with him, and it actually has been very much a great game changer for us. The biggest thing that we've gained from the 21-day challenge is it's broken our cravings for sugar and allowed us to really focus on how to create discipline and routine in our day around what we eat. So we're very intentional now with regards to what we eat. And since that time, my husband and I have become patients of Dr. Barnes, and I'm very excited already just to feel the difference in my body. I personally really like the adjustments. I feel better after I have the adjustments, and it feels like my body is coming into alignment. So I've seen changes in weight loss for both my husband and I, but also just in how I feel and just being more empowered with knowledge and a great team of staff here at Greenway Chiropractic who really help further us along in our journey to health and wellness. So it's impacted myself and my family. Thank you, Dr. Barnes.